Let me give you a little tip what makes a regular guy different from a CEO. A CEO is only worried and focused on what he can control, right? He focuses on whatever is in his power. Whatever is not, he can't do. A lot of guys, when they're in a new position or they see a new girl they try to think about it when they're not together with her and try to get her to do this only for them. No, a CEO would vet them out and see what they can do. If they're a part of his program and aligned, they'll say, yeah, come join the team. If not, oh well, you can go find the other door. The door's right there. Right? This applies to so much things in life, guys. Your health, right? You want to be 90. You know how much people that are 90 that regret not taking the health seriously? Now they're on wheelchairs and assisted homes. Or you want to have a bucket list that you can check off slowly so your life actually has meaning. You don't want to be that guy that wakes up, jerks his meat, plays games, and says, oh, yeah, that's a good day for me. All right? Like, you want to attain the highest goal in your life and slowly chip away at it. There's this Japanese poem that says, climb Mount Fuji, snail, very, very slowly, or something along those lines. And that's, you see Mount Fuji is huge. Snail is tiny, and it's definitely going to take him a while to get there, right? But if you notice, the poem says very, very slowly. Like, you could just tell it snail once. You don't have to be repeated. And that just goes to show that you should aim to attain something that when you attain it, you're not just kind of be like, okay, dang, like now everything's downhill from here. You have to always be shooting for higher. LeBron James, one of the greatest athletes. Man, I'm glazing right now, bro. I'm glazing. My bad, y'all. But LeBron James, one of the best athletes in the world. He has reached billion-dollar status, right? And now he's working on brands and marketing and trying to do stuff outside. He's done some commercials, right? And people just want to limit him, like, yo, just shut up and play basketball, like whatever that one girl said. And he said, nah, you're not gonna put me in a box. You have to cultivate that mindset of you're not gonna be put in no box. Right, I have people telling me in my life I wasn't consistent, so shoot, I've done something for 15 years, and a lot of times, if you don't have high self-esteem, you take what the outside world says so heavily and try to change based on that. But I love this quote: if you tell the world who you are, they'll tell you you're garbage. Right, they give you the worst possible, lowest thing, because a lot of people can't handle you being better than them. Imagine all these people that you think are really on your side. When you're always on the level, you're always on that same level, but when you elevate, they'll be like, what the fuck? And now they start having to look internally, and a lot of people can't do that. A lot of people can't muster that strength to look at their faults. So I say this to say this, right? You have to master that ability to only care what you think. You have to be able to not worry about others, right? Of course, you got to be empathetic and, invest in your friendship pot, invest in your relationships if you want to have a loving, happy life. But like, you have to be able to only control what you think you control, right? And this is especially hard in life when you have consistency issues, right? And like I say with people that struggle with consistency, just slowly do a tick every day. Try to go hard for a month and do a tick every day. The longer you do it, the more you don't want to break that streak, right? So yeah, I say this again. You have to do this, and it's hard because a lot of y'all are emotional, and you have to try meditating. It's something that makes you indifferent, right? I hate meditation. To this day, I'm the last person to tell you got to meditate, but I did it once, like 2-3 weeks ago, and I've noticed when I try to lock in on my own mind, my mind was sporadic, jumping from time to time on some random ass situation that didn't even matter. Now imagine what this does to your subconscious when you're not noticing, when you're not focusing, when you might think, oh, I'm thinking about this because I have to. No, your brain plays tricks on you. Don't get it twisted. You have to train not only people how to treat you, but your own mind, and that's a scary sight for a lot of people, especially people with a lot of trauma. So if you have a lot of trauma, I'm sorry, you got to put in more work, but I believe you can do it. I believe you can do it, or I wouldn't put on these videos. Like, you think I wake up and I say, yo, I'm gonna put up this video because I'm gonna get 100 million likes. No, I'm a small creator right now. I'm a small ass creator, and I'm not seeing the love right now, but I know consistency wide, and the more people you help, the more notoriety you get, and the more visibility you get, the more your algorithm pushes you, right? So I just want y'all to know it's gonna be a tough battle, but that's what life is about. I'm gonna tell y'all a little tidbit. I had this girl, and I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to keep remembering it, but she was financially well off, had her brain right, she wanted to be a doctor, had everything going for her properly, and she had a lot of trauma, so that kind of turned me off a little bit sometimes, but she was on her P's and her Q's, and I wasn't, so I thought, hey, I could date this girl, and my offspring, my family would be good for generations. I wanted the easy way out, and I feel like a lot of people want to follow the path of least resistance. Don't do that. You need, for the battles life is going to throw out you, you need that fortitude. You need to build it up for yourself, because trust me, no one in the world is going to be there for you like you. And if yourself is strong, trust me, the battles are going to get easy. People say God gives his toughest battles to the strongest warriors. No, he gives his easiest battles to the strongest warriors. You know why? Because they've trained and they know, so they're ready. They're prepared. They're prepared. They know what's coming. They've seen it before. They've studied other greats. So they said, God, hit me with another one. This is too late. But if you take life too easy and everything will throw you off mark, now everything's a hard battle. Some people get so fat, waking up in the morning, rolling over their bed is a hard battle. Reaching their back in the shower is a hard battle. You want to get to the point where you have better problems. You want to get to the point where your life is going amazing. You stack up all these wins that your lows are a little bit less low and your highs are a little bit more high. Just a little bit. And trust me, people will notice. This aura will exude on you. But make sure you don't fall into the trap of getting all these accolades when you start working hard and doing what you got to do. And then people start noticing and saying, yo, you really smart, you this, that, and the third, that you start depending on the validation. That's the trap. Depending on others for your own self-worth. That's the biggest trap you can fall into. So I challenge you to try to do 1 or 2 things this week or this month. Hard ass fucking things. I don't care if you start 75 hard or you go do a crazy swim or a crazy workout. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell not a soul. And I want you to do this because I want you to build up this good self-esteem so that when you're so down and life is beating you up, you don't need anybody to pick you up. You don't gotta depend on any woman or any boss or anyone to pick you up. You got yourself. Someone who has everything is the most dangerous, deadly force to toxic people because they can't control them. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Your boy out.